Hi friends, what's this PDF document? This document is prepared by using Python and we have used the ReportLab library. Here is an image at the top. You can see this image, then some text with different font colors and sizes we have written here, and then a watermark is used. This watermark, and over that some text can be written, and at the bottom we have some text here and line also of a different color. So this is what we will learn. We are in our command prompt, so from here we'll start installing our pip install ReportLab. Let's see what happens. Now it is downloading and installing. It's over. This is our we are imported the canvas in the ReportLab. The canvas is like a blank sheet where we will be writing our data or the text or image, whatever it is. So for that, let's first create the path. Here it is. I have just pasted it. This my path is the variable what I will be using, and my file name is here. This file name, and this is the path. In your case, the path you can change it based on your requirement. So my path now. Once the path is ready, actually this is where my underscore PDF will be created. So that's the sample what you have seen is the same name and the same location. So now let me just create the canvas first. Canvas, I have canvas dot. Now I'll say again canvas. Now I am imported. Now here I am giving my path. My path means I am just telling that this is the my path at line number 2 I had discussed. One more option is bottom up, means all the coordinates starts from bottom 0. Sorry, the 0 position XY is bottom left. So, or if you want to change it, you can keep the path as bottom up as by default it is 1. We can set it to 0, so if you want in the reverse way, but let it be, we will not go, we will go by the default one. So let's see, then subsequently we can change it. Now on this, see, I am just placing a text here. See it string at what location? It is 200 by 200 I am giving. Note that this code, this geometry you have to understand thoroughly, because this 200 is starting from the bottom left. So 200 by 200. Now at this I am writing hello world. Fine, the default font, all this thing I am using. Now C dot, what is this show page? Show page will just finish that whatever the data is there, it will write to the canvas. So show page. Now I will say save. Save means stores the file and close the canvas. So I will say save. That's all. Let's first check our we'll run it once. Okay, so now yes, there is no error. So this particular file is created at this location. So I am just going there. I will refresh my view. Here it is. This was the old one. It is overwritten, so I'll refresh my view. You can see here it is hello world, and at the bottom it is coming. So from the bottom position, this is 200 by 200. At this text is written. Before writing the string or the text, we can increase the font size and set the font color. So let's just give the set fill color. Now it will accept fill color, can accept in RGB or CMYK, whatever the way you want. Let's just CMYK. I'm just giving that one and I'll comment it. So I'll say first 0.2, now again 0.2, now 0. I'm just giving that CMYK values. You can, this is the color what it will come up. So I'm just giving, sorry, here I'll just comment it, font color in CMYK. Okay, now there is another way also. There are different, all are, any one can be used. So dot set fill color RGB. So RGB, red, green and blue, these values I can give. So let me just suppose I want in blue color totally. So I want 0, this is 0, this is, I am giving it as 1. So this is one way of giving, or another way is I can also directly give the fill color. So see C set fill color, color. Now I can write it light green. I can write it this way also. So this way, and there are different lists as they are lawn green, light blue. So let's just comment this about 2 lines. Here I want only one type. So this for examples. So I am giving it comment fill color. Let's see, light green will keep it. Now the font size, we can fix it, or before that let's set the font size. C dot set font. Now I am giving, this is font family, whatever you can give. Now the size I am fixing as 20. Now let me save this, run once. So this particular file, my PDF, will once again will be created. So let me just run this once. Yeah, there is some spelling mistake, I think. So here it is, HELVEBETICA, fine. So let me run it. Is there any error? No, fine. So this is correct. Now I'll refresh the page. We'll see how this one is working. Here it is. You can see this is in light green. It has come. Let's make some color, change it to blue, or light green, will change it to light blue. Let's see whether it takes it or not. I am just running it. Yeah, it has taken. Now let's run this again, refreshing. Okay, this is light blue. Now some other color also we can try. Font color in, okay, I'll comment this line here, and suppose this line I will get it RGB. So this is red, green, blue. So this will be deep blue color. This should come. Let's just run this and see how it runs. I am reloading. You can see this is blue color. So like this we can set the font. We'll draw a line. So for drawing the line, before that let's import some sizes. Here we are importing inch. So this is 1 inch is around 72 dots. So then we have imported the size of the page, letter and A4. So for that we'll see, when you are creating the canvas, we'll say page size equal to, let's give it as letter. So we are letter size we are using. Now after this we'll make the C dot translate. So translate inch in means we are setting some margin. So now the 0 position, x0 y0 is at 1 inches x and y position. So that's why it is there. So what's this image, this figure? It will tell you, because now it is x and y is not flushed with the edges, the xy position. This is 1 inch from left and the bottom. So this, after this translate, let's we'll draw one line. So for that, C dot set stroke color will set, sorry, not set. Now for that, stroke color, here it is. So stroke color again RGB. This is RGB. We are setting at let's say 1 red RGB. So it's the red color will come. So we are selling line color in red. You can write it, or based on that, suppose it is 1 means red, 0 R, G and B we are reduced it to 0. So that's now color in line. Now let's set the width of the line. Set line width. Okay, so line width, let's set it to 10. I'm just writing it, line width, thickness of the line. So now line width. Now let's draw the line. Now here you can see, let's start from the left edge. So here 0 is already we have given some margin. So the 0 doesn't mean it is flushed at the left edge. For a line we need 2 coordinates, x1 y1, x2 y2. So here x1 from the left edge, it is just exactly at the margin because we left something for the margin. Now y, because it is parallel horizontal line, so y1 and y2 both should be same. So let's draw it at 8 inches. 8 into inch. Now again multiplied by where it should end. Our x should end, means this is now we are going for x2. So 7 into inches. So this is the length of in horizontally in the x direction, the x2 I am getting. Now y2, because it's a parallel to the edge, so I will just give the same value, 8 into inch. So that's all. Now let's just save this, run one. So my pdf.pdf is yes, it's created once. So now let's go here and reload this page. Here you can see this is x1 y1 and this edge is x2 y2. Thickness we have given as 10. Color we have given already as red. So all this line text, we'll mix it and finally we'll go for generating an invoice. We'll pull data from the database and fit it into the into our document, and we'll create one standard template also. So this is the line, then text, then we'll see. We'll add one image to our document. So all this combination, image, line, text, and finally we'll make a letterhead or a billing or a invoice generation we'll see. So for that, the image will try to place it, and image needs two coordinates, x and y. The position is required. So see draw image, I am writing it, and like a letterhead we'll put the image at the top left corner. So I'm giving the image path here, D. It is my case, what is the path? It need not be same in your case, you can give a different path, JPG. Now the x coordinate. Look here, I have set the margins differently because this translate will set the margin. So I am just moving beyond the margin. Top left means I will be crossing the margin and going to the top. So I will be using a negative here, minus 0.8 now multiplied by inch. So it will go beyond that our top margin. So minus, because it is x position, so I am moving it towards the left. Now y case, for the y position I am just giving 9.3 into inches. Now how precisely I am giving this value? I have done it on a trial and error, several position, changing these values and all. I have experimented and finally reached this position. If you are trying, you not that at one stroke you will get reach at the exactly where you want to place the image. Keep on trying, change these values. Note that if I am keeping it at 0, I am setting it as a margin x from the left edge 1 inch it will come, because the margin it has 1 inches, and 9.3 is from the bottom. So let's just, that's all. Let me just save it, run once. So fine, now let's go and refresh it and see how it is. Here it is. So you can see the image has come. This is the image actually. Now to make you understand how this position, this has come from the left edge minus, because the somewhere at this position the margin is. So I have moved it leftward. Suppose I want to bring this down, then the y value I have to decrease. And I want to move this image towards the right side, then I have to increase the x value. Just if you, for your understanding, let's just do that once. So 9.3, now let me make it 6.3, and I am making it 6.3 means I am coming down, because higher y value is going up. So I am bringing it down, and the x value I am moving towards the right. So let me just give it 2 and make it plus, means leave it is. So now x is right side it will move and vertically it will come down. Let's just run it once. So file is created again. Now let me refresh it. Here it is, because x value I have increased it, so it has moved from this position, it has moved. Now y value from the bottom it is counted, so y value I had decreased. Earlier it was here, so I had decreased it, so it has come down. I can rotate the canvas also. So let's just rotate it, because rotation will use it while adding watermark. Rotate, let's say 20 degree I want to rotate it. That's all. But after rotation, further if I am writing a text, I have to bring it back, restore the rotation by again giving minus 20. So let me just save it, run it once, and now let's check the rotation. Here it is. You can see it is rotated. We'll remove this rotation now, and let's create one rectangle. So below that I am just adding a rectangle now. So for that, c dot set line width fine. Let's give a width of 10. So this is what the rectangle border color will be. So I'm writing border of, fine. Now let's go for c dot set stroke color. Now here I am giving directly, I am giving yellow. So the border color, stroke color is border color. Now I'll say c dot set fill color. Now anything I can give. Now I'm giving light green. Now I will draw the rectangle. Now c dot rectangle x1 y1 x2 y2. So based on that, just imagine where I am writing. 1 means left bottom, I am writing the rectangle. So it's a vertical rectangle, imagine. So 1 into inches. So inch, this is x1. Now y is 2 multiplied by inch. This is the y position. So from the bottom slightly up I have given. Now x2 y2, where the vertical edge will be, sorry, it is first x2 means horizontal. So I am just giving 3.5 multiplied by inches, and again the y2 means it must be 2 inches above 2 inches. So I should increase the y value. So 5 multiplied by inch. Now one more option is fill. Whether I want it to be fill equal to 1 means let's fill it. This fill color I have set it here. So that's what. So this is the my rectangle. I am just saving this, running it once. Fine. Now let's refresh and see our rectangle. Here it is. So behind that our image is there. So this is you can see the border width I have given it 10. So the border has come up, border color. Now this fill color I have given. What happens if I don't fill it? I'll make fill 0. So what happens now? I'll just create it once again. Now fine, let me refresh it here once more. You can see now it is background is not filled. So all the text whatever it has we have written is appearing. We'll add the watermark. For that we'll give some angle again, as you have already aware. Rotate. Let's rotate by 45 degree. Now we'll give the font color. We'll give a very light color. So for that c dot set fill. Now fill color CMYK. Here it is. Now we'll say 0, again 0. I am giving a very faint color. Now it'll give 0.08. So the black part is as per this last figure. You can increase or decrease to manage the deep in black or faint color. So this we can manage it here. So change it and experiment with that. So now let's set, I have set the color now. Now set the font, because I want to font to be a bigger size naturally, because so GLVETICA. Okay. Now let's give font as 100. Okay. Now let's write the string. Actually this even you can use a transparent PNG or zip or a JPEG file also, as an image file, as a watermark also. I am just writing a text so you can easily change it. So now draw string. Fine. The location matters a lot here. 2 into inches. This is the, okay, I am just writing it because I have experimented with the various options, 2 into 1 into inches, all these things. So you may not, you just experiment with the various location, 1 into inch. Now what the text? Sample. I am just giving it there. Now after this we'll restore again the rotation to our normal position. Because why we do that? Because some other text also we want to write. In that case, what will happen? That will also be rotated. ROTAT, rotate minus 45. Fine, we are writing, and rest of the things remain same. So our watermark started from here, and I have restored it the rotation here. So here I am setting the color of the watermark. So color of the font, actually it's a font color only. Now set the font, this is the size and the family, this is the exactly the location. I am just saving it and running it. So the file is this, our PDF file is created. Let's go there, refresh this and see how it, here you can see this sample is, it has, the watermark has come up. Now if I'll just change this color, say I will make it slightly better, say I'll make it 1. Now what happens, the color, how the color will change, this black part, this is, so I have created it again. Now let me just go back and do that slightly, sorry, it is, I think I have to run once again. Let me save it, run once, come here, run it. Okay, this color is instead of 0.1, let me give 1 here. I am giving little more. Let me run it once. Fine. Now come here. You can see now it is completely black. Actually this black portion I can reduce it by coming down. So I will just go back my previous values. Here it is. So I am reducing the black component. So I am getting a faint color. So that's we have come to the watermark. Now what I will do, I will just show you next is, I have created a template and I will keep that. Suppose you want to use a blank letterhead. Now a letterhead we must be using, so we want to keep the design as constant, whereas various other things will be keep on adding to it. Say text will add, or a mark sheet, or suppose you are giving some certificates. Now the certificates, the blank certificate template will be fixed. Only the names, the how much mark he got, all those things will be changing it. That's how we will see that, how you have designed that. That part we will see next, and in the probably in the next part 2 or part 3 we'll move towards invoice generation and certificate generation. Check this code. Here I am just at line number 5. I am importing my template. So and subsequently again I am here it is executed. So the template is run, and subsequently I am adding one line of text. This is my product. This text I am adding. But what this entire my design of my, because it's a letterhead is always a common, only the top name, my tax invoice number, everything, those things won't change. Only the body matter will change. So for that purpose I am using this template. So here it is at line number 5. Let's see temp1. Temp1 file is here. I am inside my temp1. You can see this entirely the same thing I have written. I have just given that watermark also, everything. At the top I have drawn a line and my tax invoice number, whatever, some sample data only. My address and all text I have written this. This entire source code you can download it, copy it. It is the URL is there. Now let's just come to this 3, and the same file it creates here. You can see the PDF file. Now let's run this and see how it uses. Because by using the template, different only I have to, whatever the body text is there, that only I can push other things. So we'll generate a mark sheet, we'll generate an invoice and all. So I am just running this, again created my PDF. Now let's go and refresh it here. So here it is. You can see the here my image, some addresses are there. Now the tax number, all these are in my part of my template. Only this text, sorry, here this is my product. This text only is collected from my main page. So this template, even with the watermark as sample also, I can call it from different pages for different purposes and use it. So that's all, friend. We'll use this template for create our invoices, by taking data from the database, and by using a MySQL or a SQLite, or from Google Sheet or Excel, CSV, from anywhere, any source will take data and fill this, generate the invoice or letterhead, whatever you call it. So that will be seen in the part 2 and part 3. Probably then we'll finish up. So that's all. Please try all these source codes, and request you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, so you will be notified as and when we post new tutorials. We frequently do that also. And share with your friends and ask them to subscribe also. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe once again.